Remedios Ramos was born on September 24, 1943, in Masbate, Philippines as the daughter of Leonido Asada Ramos and Consolation Benseda Jose. She had at least one daughter with Paquito Artillero Odrias. She died on May 4, 2014, in her hometown, at the age of 70. The literary piece was written during 1980 by Remedios Ramos. Malakas and Maganda are known to be the first man and woman in pre-colonial Philippine folklore. Men were described as strong and dependable, making them the pillars of their families, while women took on the role of gentle and delicate.
When the world first began, there was no land, only the sea and the sky, and between them was a crow. One day this bird, which had nowhere to land, grew tired of flying around, so she stirred up the sea until it threw its waters against the sky. The sky, in order to restrain the sea, showered upon it many islands until it could no longer rise but instead flow back and forth, making a tide. Then, the sky ordered the crow to land on one of the islands, to build her nest and to leave the sea and the sky in peace. Now at this time the land breeze and the sea breeze were married, and they had a child which was a bamboo. One day when this bamboo was floating about on the water, it struck the feet of the crow who was on the beach. The bird, angry that anything should strike it, pecked at the bamboo, and out of one section came a man and from the other a woman. Then the earthquake called on all the birds and fish to see what should be done with these two, and it was decided that they should marry. Many children were born to the couple, and from them came all the different races of people. After a while the parents grew very tired of having so many idle, useless children around. They wished to be rid of them, but they knew of no place to send them to. Time went on, and the children became so numerous that the parents enjoyed no peace. One day, in desperation, the father seized a stick and began beating them. This so frightened the children that they fled in different directions, seeking hidden rooms in the house. Some concealed themselves in the walls, some ran outside, others hid in the earthen stove, and several fled to the sea. Now it happened that those who went into the hidden rooms of the house later became the chiefs of the islands, and those who concealed themselves in the walls became slaves, while those who ran outside were free men. Those who hid in the fireplace became dark-skinned people. Those who fled to the sea were gone many years, and when their children came back, they were white people.
The first man on earth in the myth is called Malakas. The first lady to walk the world was called Maganda. They emerged from a bamboo stem that the birds sent by God to crack the earth apart. Leaving gender analysis aside, I find the idea that the human race is comprised of both strength and beauty, and that we need both in order to exist as a species to be simply wonderful. Because representation in the media that we consume is vital, it is crucial that there be characters of color in literature. But there's something more important going on here. Literature helps with the intercultural understanding. The tale they wish to tell us about Si Malakas at Si Maganda is not it. However, I believe that the notions of beauty and strength as the characteristics of the human race will endure for a very long time. We are both powerful and gorgeous, and mirrors are necessary so that we can perceive this. The narrative of Malakas at Maganda offers a Filipino perspective on how everything we know and see today came to be, and more importantly, it described the creation of every land. According to the legend, a giant bamboo column was climbed out of by the first couple of the planet with the help of a large bird. Readers could be reminded of the biblical story of Adam and Eve by that incident. The children's belief served as a justification for how the various races came into being by accident, along with their respective positions in the society. In relation to this narrative, the returning children whose ancestors were Europeans also hinted at a post-colonial basis, one approach to describe the complexities of race, class, and everything else that makes up our society is likely the legend of Malakas and Maganda.